Welcome back, home enthusiasts. We're in the tech room and we're here to share with you the ins and outs of buying a new TV. Rest assured, we'll also provide you with the best examples of products you can consider buying at the end of this informational video. As always, all the links for the products we mentioned are in the description down below, as well as timestamps to help you navigate through the video. Before we begin, be sure to like the video and subscribe to stay with us in the tech room, especially if you're interested in more informational list-related content just like this one. In today's fast-moving world, watching the new Oscar Best Picture film can be done on your smartphone, tablet, and laptop. You can even start it in the middle of your train ride on the way to work. But nothing beats the suspense of seeing sinister characters and perfected CGI on a big screen. As companies race to outdo one another with newer and better models, choosing which model to purchase becomes harder and harder. No worries! In today's video, we're letting you in on the basics of buying a new TV. Getting to know TV types and jargon. Other than projection systems, there are two main types of TVs available: liquid crystal displays or LCDs, and organic light-emitting diodes or OLEDs. OLED TVs work the same way as LED TVs in that the picture on the screen is made up of colored pixels. However, OLED TVs do not need a backlight since the colorful pixels themselves generate light. Because of this, a new layer of small crystals forms, which makes the image brighter and more contrasty. Most televisions on the market now are LED LCD models, which can be a bit thin since they employ light-emitting diodes, or LEDs, to illuminate the LCD screen. They have a feature called active dimming, also known as local dimming, which helps portray a combination of light and dark areas in a scene better by dynamically lighting up certain sections of the screen while dimming other areas. In the last few years, Samsung also popularized another LCD technology, the quantum dot display or QLED. Though it sounds relatively new compared to other models, it's actually a dated technology that other businesses, including TCL, used to make LCD screens. In essence, it creates an additional layer or rail of various sized nanocrystal dots that glow when illuminated by an LED backlight. In an effort to compete with OLED, QLED produces a wider color range with improved brightness. QLED is a sensible choice for an affordable middle ground between the inexpensive LCD and premium OLED displays, but you have to remember that quantum dot displays are still LCD TVs. LCD is a good option since it has bright screens that can be highlighted in bright spaces, image quality that is continually improving thanks to full-array backlighting and quantum dot technology, and it's not as expensive with 32-inch models only costing $200. Its cons, however, include jerky actions during fast motion, lost shadow detail, and a deteriorated image in a larger aspect ratio. OLED TVs, though more expensive, surpass full-array LED LCD TVs with a few dozen illumination zones. OLEDs use a layer of organic LEDs that are regulated at the pixel level as a replacement for a backlight to produce spectacular contrast in pure black. They also come with advantages like better image quality retention even when you're viewing it from the side, higher contrast, and more accurate saturation. But you should keep in mind that they might ghost photos or get burned in if they keep showing the same image over and over. Deciding on the screen size. Whether you're bringing home an LCD or an OLED model, the most important consideration in your choice of TV will likely be screen size. Take into account where you're planning to place your new set and how many members of your family generally watch at once. Then, based on your budget, choose the largest screen size that'll fit comfortably in that area. To measure the screen size, you can use a measuring tape and start from the top left corner and measure diagonally downward to the bottom right corner. Be sure to only measure the screen and not include the bezel, just in case your TV has any. A few premium OLED TVs come in smaller sizes, so they can double as computer monitors, but nowadays most TVs smaller than 55 inches are mostly not the standard. Many manufacturers still produce units that are smaller than this, but if you don't choose one that is 55 inches or greater, you probably won't be enjoying the latest and greatest picture performance. 55-inch TVs are perfect for the typical home or apartment room, but you might wish to size up if you have a bigger room. If you're not wall mounting, we suggest measuring the width of your TV stand to make sure it can handle the weight. Be warned that models this size and larger frequently come with feet on both sides of the screen. For bigger living rooms that you will share with your family and friends, 65-inch TVs are a decent option. If you're the type of movie watcher who enjoys viewing details even more closely in movies and television shows, upgrading to this size is definitely worthwhile if you have the extra money and space. If you want to put it on a shelf for another existing entertainment center, make sure to leave at least an inch on the sides and top of the TV cavity so it doesn't overheat or absorb heat. Choosing the best resolution. The resolution, or what you might be familiar with as pixels, describes the number of horizontal rows and vertical columns that make up the picture on display. A higher resolution is nearly always preferable since more pixels create sharper images and finer details. Full HD, often known as 1920 by 1080 resolution, has been the standard for quite a while. However, 4K or Ultra HD TVs are quickly replacing HD TVs in the TV industry. In comparison to modern HD TV screens, these versions have 4 times as many pixels, making it 3840 by 2160 pixel resolution. In retrospect, we don't recommend getting a TV with less than 4000 pixels because most content is now filmed at this resolution. Unless you're looking for a second or third TV, you can opt for Full HD or 1080 pixel models. You can also skip expensive 8000 pixel models since directors haven't tapped into this resolution yet. The majority of 4K TVs are also HDR compatible. High Dynamic Range or HDR can take the picture on your TV to a whole new level. Nearly all of the best TVs have it, including many low-cost models as well as mid-range and high-end TVs. You'll experience brighter highlights, higher contrast, and deeper, more accurate colors on a high-quality TV. Simply put, the entire image is more realistic. Netflix, Amazon, Prime Video, Disney Plus, and HBO Max are among the streaming providers that offer both simple 4K and HDR. If you don't want a massive, pricey screen or something tiny and inexpensive for your bedroom, we recommend sticking with a 4K UHD screen. More about refresh rates. If you're big on action films, you've got to consider the refresh rates. The setting determines how frequently a picture is renewed. The typical refresh rate is 60 Hz or 60 times per second, but on LCD HD TVs, this can already cause things to appear jittery or fuzzy in scenarios with quickly moving objects, so manufacturers raise the refresh rate to 120 Hz to produce a more solid image. Recent models take pride in high frame rate or HFR support, which means that they have incorporated support for material with frame rates higher than 60 Hz in addition to having a higher refresh rate. It's definitely a feature to keep an eye out for since HFR content is expected to improve both live broadcasts for live sports and the at-home movie experience. If you have a PS5, Xbox Series X, or Xbox Series S, you can also enjoy your games better with HFR, which guarantees that you'll see your gameplay better. Be careful about the effective refresh rate though. This means that the real frame rate is half of the quoted rate. For example, a 120 Hz effective refresh rate is actually just a 60 Hz refresh rate, and everything else is processed through video processing rather than a screen refresh. Bottom line, we suggest avoiding purchasing a TV with a refresh rate of less than 120 Hz in order to get high quality and accurate videography. Smart TVs. Incorporating third-party platforms like Google TV, Android, or Roku is a popular choice for some manufacturers of modern 4K TVs, while others opt to use their own proprietary platforms. In any case, the wide variety of apps, games, and picture-enhancing settings will make it easier for you to improve the performance of your TV. Not to mention, smart TVs will also help you stream your favorite content creators and gamers and give you access to more videos on YouTube, HBO Max, Netflix, Hulu, and Pandora. You can also use voice commands to change the channel, switch off your TV, and spice up your soundbar when your smart TV is connected to your smart home hub. HDMI and Connections. Next up, keep in mind that the TV you purchase should have appropriate and compatible ports. You particularly need a TV with multiple HDMI 2.0 or HDMI 2.1 connectors. With high-speed connections like these, you can watch at higher resolutions and at faster refresh rates on your other devices. These days, the most popular HDMI standard is 2.0. But if you have a console from the most recent generation, you ought to purchase a TV that has at least one HDMI 2.1 port, which will require an additional high-speed cable. Now that you have a gist of what to look for, check out some of our recommendations that'll make it easier for you to tune into the new film classics and popular series. Sony 4K Ultra HD TV X90K series. Searching for realistic depth and detail? Boasting its XR Contrast Booster 10, the Sony 4K Ultra HD TV X90K series is sure to give you that and more. Best of all, its backlighting is carefully controlled to give you deep blacks and bright peaks, just the way you like it. On top of that, it also has a cognitive processor XR, which provides sharp details in a way the human eye will see them. With input lag as low as 8.5 milliseconds and Brava XR exclusive capabilities for the PlayStation 5, auto HDR tone mapping, and auto genre picture switch, you can take your gameplay to the next league. You can also stream content from services like HBO Max, Peacock, Apple TV, Disney Plus, Netflix, and Prime Video from any Apple device that supports AirPlay 2. This model is available in 55, 65, 75, and 85-inch sizes. Hisense OLED 4K Premium QLED series. With improved color, contrast, brightness, and motion, Hisense is proud to present its patented hardware and software technologies that produce a distinctive and compelling image with the OLED 4K Premium QLED series. Usually, the average TV has 250 to 350 nits. Anything above 500 nits is already considered to be of the highest caliber, but this television has up to 48 local dimming zones and a maximum peak brightness of 600 nits. It also offers an astounding audible realism with a Dolby Atmos sound mapping, so you'll definitely enjoy this if you're a musical film enthusiast. To help you multitask, you can ask it to play a video, adjust the thermostat, switch on the lights, and more with Google Assistant and Alexa. It's available in sizes 55, 65, and 75 inches. LG OLED C1 series. Using over 8 million pixels to turn your favorite film and TV into a reality, we have the LG OLED C1 series. For a viewing experience unlike any other, each pixel independently turns on and off so that you can see your content with perfect darkness, over a billion vivid colors, and endless contrast. This model features a 9-core Gen 4 AI processor in 4K, which employs deep learning algorithms to detect scenes and genres to make them look as genuine and accurate as possible. The most recent HDMI supports quick gameplay rates, while the Game Optimizer makes it simpler to access all of your game options. Additionally, the Auto Little Latency mode and HGig provide low input lag and quick reaction times, so you won't accidentally lose games over little lag. You can get this model in sizes 48, 55, 65, 77, and 83 inches. Samsung Class Crystal 4K UHD AU8000 series. Immerse yourself in the world building of your favorite directors with the Samsung Class Crystal 4K UHD AU8000 series. You can take note of all the cinematography choices, whether you like fantasy or horror films, thanks to the realistic variations provided by dynamic crystal color. As a cherry on top, you can also surround yourself with synchronized audio from your soundbar and TV. For greater surround sound experience, the Q Symphony's unique technology enables TV and soundbar speakers to run simultaneously without the TV speakers getting muted. It comes with Motion Accelerator, which captures all the fast-moving action with reduced blur and improved motion clarity. Whether you're watching sports or using new gaming features, this model is available in sizes 43, 50, 55, 65, 75, and 85 inches. And there you have it, folks, the In the Tech Room team's breakdown of our TV buying guide. If you have any insights you would like to share with the team, do drop them in the comment section below, and we'll be sure to look them over for a next update. If you like this video and it helps you in any way, please do give it a like and hit the subscribe button so that you can stay connected and updated with all of our research into everything that makes our kitchens great. We look forward to seeing you in the Tech Room again soon.